You're listening to the Telltale channel. Don't forget to check me out on all social media: Patreon, Twitter, Teespring, and Etsy. All links can be found in the description or on my website, telltaleatheist.com. So the next article I wanted to take a look at is, again, by The Friendly Atheist. The title is Jehovah's Witnesses Sue Owners of Faith Leagues for Posting 74 Convention Movies. This was written by Hemant Mehta on the Friendly Atheist website. So let me give you guys just a quick, short background of how this operates, so you have an idea of how these videos fit into Jehovah's Witnesses religion more generally. When I was a little kid, we would have these 3 conventions every year. We would have the special day assemblies one day on Sundays, and it's 10 congregations maybe of Jehovah's Witnesses all get together, about 500 people get together in an arena, and we have a little convention where there are baptisms and 8 hours of talks, of actual sermons up on the podium, and hanging out with people from neighboring congregations and things like that. Then we'd have the circuit assembly, which was 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. There, again, would be baptisms. There would be 8 hours per day of sermons, hanging out with fellow Jehovah's Witnesses. But I believe on Saturday we would have the baptisms, and on Sunday we'd have something called the drama. Bear in mind, this was 15 years ago when I was a little kid, basically, in the religion. Then we had another assembly called the District Assembly. It was probably 10,000 Jehovah's Witnesses, all of them in a tri-state area. It would be 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. On Saturday, we'd have the baptisms. On Sunday, we would have the drama. The drama is basically pre-recorded script created by the Watchtower Society, by the governing body, to deliver a very specific message. And these actors, quote-unquote, would get on this stage in front of these 10,000 people or 5,000, however many, and they would kind of act along with the pre-recorded script. It would be like a play. It'd be kind of like a play. I guess you could say it was a play. And it would basically just be acting out Bible scenes or whatever else. Or sometimes they'd act out tough situations Jehovah's Witnesses find themselves in. Like, getting bullied at school for being a Jehovah's Witness or whatever. Feel-good messages, that kind of thing. So after I left Jehovah's Witnesses, I've come to hear that they kind of replaced the dramas with videos. They play videos at these conventions. And we've played some of the videos on my channel before, actually. The bunker videos, if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you'll know the bunker videos. They played those at, I think, 2016 or 2017 convention of Jehovah's Witnesses. So Faith Leaks got a hold of 74 convention videos that Jehovah's Witnesses were going to be playing at their conventions. And I guess Jehovah's Witnesses didn't like that they released them to the public. So let's give this article a read and see what it says about it. The Watchtower Bible and Tract Society of Pennsylvania, which oversees the Jehovah's Witnesses, is suing the Truth and Transparency Foundation and its founders Ryan C. McKnight and Ethan G. Dodge, alleging copyright infringement. Of course, that's the only angle they can come at it from. The witnesses say they created 74 original motion pictures and have copyrights on them. But those movies were obtained and uploaded to faithleaks.org, a place where whistleblowers can anonymously submit material. The Truth and Transparency Foundation, run by the same people, then took that material, researched it, and published an investigative piece on the matter. All the movies came from the religious organization's annual convention, so the argument could be made that there was news value to reposting what JW believers around the world were being taught. Dodge explained that rationale this way. Before their removal, the videos received much analysis from ex-witnesses on various forums across the internet. Redditing, again, who published their own lengthy analysis of one video, argues that the videos simply deserve to be made public for the sake of criticism. Jehovah's Witnesses have thrived on controlling their own narrative for many years, discouraging outside research and discussion, said Redditing again, which is a username, I guess. He further stated that, while a speaker's ideas could be dismissed as personal thoughts, the videos are known by attendees to be directly from the organization. Further, by making these videos publicly available, opportunities given for open and unbiased discussion and criticism. 100% agree. Absolutely agree. This stuff needs to be public and needs to be able to be criticized. I covered veganism on my main channel forever ago. It got picked up by a bunch of vegans and just trashed and torn apart, and people called me all kinds of names. Did I go after them for copyright infringement? No. I don't give a shit. Let them take my video and chop it up and talk about it. That's 100% fine with me. Even if they're talking mad shit about me. That is really okay with me. I'm not going to try to go after anybody. I'm not going to be upset that anyone uses my words in one of their videos or uses one of my clips or whatever. Go nuts within the legal bounds of the law. That is really fine with me. I believe in the free flow of information. I have an Etsy store where I've designed 3D models of like retro game stands and stuff like that, and I sell them on my Etsy store, and that's how I live, like by selling these stands. I have put the stands models up for download for free on basically a 3D modeling website, Thingiverse, because I believe in the free flow of information, even to my own detriment. No matter what, I think information should be free and widely available. I don't think it should be behind paywalls. I don't believe in any of this copyright infringement bullshit that Jehovah's Witnesses are trying to pull right now. There is such a thing as copyright infringement, and I feel like Jehovah's Witnesses are using it as a weapon in a dishonest way. Let me continue reading here. In other words, this was fair game. The Watchtower Society disagrees. According to their lawsuit, McKnight and Dodge personally participated in and supervised and directed the infringing acts described above. Indeed, they personally conceived of and directed and approved all key aspects of TTF's infringing activities. They were the moving force behind those infringing acts. What a bunch of bullshit, man. If you're too afraid of people talking about what you're saying, then don't fucking say it. People are going to talk about what you're saying whether you like it or not. I'm sorry, that's just what it is. While no specific cost is listed in the lawsuit, it says that the witnesses want costs and attorney's fees for each video. Oh, wow. Even the ones with no real content. It also says, almost comically, that Watchtower has suffered and will continue to suffer irreparable injury, not fully compensable in monetary damages, and is therefore entitled to an injunction enjoining defendants from engaging in their infringing activities. They're just using copyright law as a weapon against people right now. That is it. I've never had an issue with it when somebody talks mad shit about me and uses clips from my videos to do it. They are perfectly within their legal rights to do that. If you can't take the heat, then don't dish it out, as far as I'm concerned. The Jehovah's Witnesses are apparently suffering because more people may have had a chance to watch their propaganda films. The irony clearly escapes them. If the videos are out there at all, the group wants people to watch them on the Witnesses' own website where they can be seen without any kind of criticism or context. Considering TTF doesn't make any money from the videos, and that believers who want to see the films aren't about to see them at Faith Leaks, choosing instead to go through JW channels, I'm not sure how strong this case is. But if a judge says the videos must come down, the Witnesses will be able to shield the public from seeing what believers are exposed to at a major event. That would be devastating. This is a really unique situation because most of the time when there's a copyright infringement thing, copyright infringement lawsuits are pressed because somebody is making money off of copyrighted material. But Faith Leaks didn't make a dime off of this. They just made it available. That's it. That's probably my guess why Jehovah's Witnesses didn't list monetary value in what they were suing for. They said they suffer and they continue to suffer irreparably, and they want attorney's fees. They didn't specify how they suffered or any of that other stuff. Like, if I infringed copyright, say I used a song in my videos for, like, every single video that I've ever made since day one, and I stole that song, and it was copyrighted, and I never paid a dime to the person. The artist could, if it had been copyrighted that whole time, sue me for the value that they would have gotten had I signed a contract with them or something like that. For example, that's kind of how the cases play out sometimes. Not always. But that's most likely why Jehovah's Witnesses didn't list a monetary value. That would be my guess. Let's continue reading. For what it's worth, TTF's methods have been effective. In 2018, for example, leaked documents revealed how the witnesses were mishandling CSA. The difference is that we're no longer talking about leaked documents but propaganda films, and the content was uploaded by the owners themselves. It didn't fall in their lap. McKnight didn't respond to a request for comment last night. Jehovah's Witnesses are just using these fear tactics once again to go after people and try to ruin them, try to bring them down, try to scare them into silence. They historically have not really gone down this road. Historically, it's been Scientology taking these steps to try to intimidate people, but I guess Jehovah's Witnesses are learning from the best and implementing some of those tactics themselves.